Dumbo is directed by Tim Burton and is the sixth live-action remake of an old animated Disney movie that the quasi-monopoly has made since becoming obsessed with it in 2010 with Alice in Wonderland, which was also directed by Tim Burton. It stars Colin Farrell, Danny DeVito, Michael Keaton, Ava Green, and Alan Arkin. And being a Tim Burton film, it is scored by Danny Elfman. And the screenplay is written by Aaron Kruger. I should probably get this out of the way. I love Tim Burton. Tim Burton is one of my favorite directors, and he's directed some of my favorite movies. The guy is one of the reasons why I talk about movies, and he's a huge source of inspiration. If it wasn't for him, there's a chance that I may not be speaking on this platform right now. Tim Burton is to me what M. Night Shyamalan is to Chris Stuckman. Someone who you should definitely be subscribed to. Like, I'm such a Tim Burton fan that I mainly saw this movie just because it's directed by him. Dumbo is the first of 3 live-action remakes to be released by Disney this year, and Dumbo is the only one that I am kind of interested in. Not that I don't like Aladdin or The Lion King, but you can just tell from the trailers that they're going to be Beauty and the Beast style shot-for-shot remakes. Dumbo is the only one that I feel had any real creative potential, because the original animated film is just barely over an hour long, and the remake is like twice that. So Tim Burton would have to do more than just tell the same story with real people, which Burton does do. In the original, almost every speaking role or character was fulfilled by or was an animal. Here, people do the talking. Of course. Out of the other 2, I think only Aladdin is the one worth being interested in. And that's mostly because, hey, Disney hired a cast of mostly Middle Eastern actors. Cool, but it's just going to be the same movie, and so is The Lion King. What? 4 remakes. Now, I watched the original Dumbo movie not too long ago, so it's rather fresh in my mind. And Tim Burton does make his own movie which does acknowledge the original, but it might have been better if it didn't. In the original, the racist caricatures give Dumbo a feather, which they tell him allows him to fly. But then he loses the feather, and the little mouse says, "The feather was fake, it was all you." In the remake, one of Colin Farrell's children is a daughter who is interested in science. Nothing really comes from that. But she does discover that she can get Dumbo to fly with feathers, and near the end, Farrell convinces Dumbo to fly without feathers. And I was thinking, just like in the original. But then I realized, wait a minute, the movie never established that Dumbo thought feathers made him fly. So why did Colin Farrell say that? And in the last act, the movie kind of tries to have the circus freaks use all their unique skills to accomplish a thing, but we didn't spend that much time with the freaks. Sorry to keep saying freaks, and we never really established what their skills are. And there's a whole circus of them, and only a few of them do anything in helping to accomplish the thing. Despite a few gripes, one that I didn't mention was Michael Buffer's cameo. I kind of wish that this was made 30 years ago so that Vincent Price could have done it. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, feast your eyes and prepare your spirit for the mighty, the magnificent, the awe-inspiring Dumbo. Anyway, I like the movie. It's well acted, and the standout is probably Danny DeVito. Ironic that last time DeVito and Keaton were on screen together in a Tim Burton movie, DeVito was the villain and Keaton was the hero. Now the tables have turned. Visually, it's good, and I was impressed that Tim Burton was able to remake that drunk Dumbo trip that everyone remembers from the original movie. But the movie is too long. The movie is actually best when it's just remaking the old movie again. And this new movie peaks where the old one ends. And despite its efforts, it doesn't really justify its length. Despite these flaws, the direction is solid, the acting is good across the board, the music is pleasant, and the writing is better than what you'd expect from Aaron Kruger. But damn it, Tim, if you have to get a Transformers writer, hire Christina Hodson. And the story of a baby reuniting with its mother does resonate with me. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe.